Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. All right, double honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, the men that taught us this truth through the Spirit. Peace and blessings to you brothers that's teaching His word, the truth and sincerity, and to the elect that's scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace be upon you too. All right, me and this brother was building, and we was watching the Killer Mike interview on the Breakfast Club, and you know, basically they was discussing the current status of Jake, the condition that Jake lives in, and what's best for Jake and what's worse for Jake. But the thing of the matter is, Jake tried everything, every route to try to liberate themselves or to free themselves. But the only route they never took was connecting back to their power. Yep. Connecting back to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, coming to spirituality. And no, I'm not talking about the plantation Christianity or the dogma of Christianity, the slave master Christianity. I'm talking about the truth of the scriptures was actually written in the book and rehearsing those ways. They never attempted to do that route. Ultimately, we understand it's because of election and prophecy and who the Most High chosen. We understand that. But this is for the edification for our people. This is for the construction and the building and the feeding of our people, okay? You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, you are the true Israelites according to biblical prophecy, all right? You are the true children of God, you know? And, you know, we just going to get into the scriptures, get into the prophecies, and just bring out the word of the Lord.
Right.
You know?
Deuteronomy,
you got anything to say, bro?
No, I'm gonna say.
Come.
Deuteronomy 28 and
15.
32, actually. It says, "Thy sons and thy daughters, which," I'm out of my family, read at 15. It says,
"Yeah,
but it shall come to pass that thou shalt will not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and do all His commandments and His statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee." I'm gonna skip down to 32.
Yeah, all these curses are gonna come upon you and overtake you. Yeah. We gotta bring it all out. The scripture say, eat the whole roll. You know, to get the full under of the scriptures, we gotta go precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. So to understand what we going through today, it's recorded in the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. Yep. So go ahead, read it again, bro.
Right. It says, Deuteronomy 28:15, it says, "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe to do all His commandments and His statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee."
And when you look up the word curse, it means evil, you know? Evils is going to overtake you. And the condition that our people are living in is great evils, man. And the reason why we're under these curses or we suffering these plagues or punishments is because we are disobeying God's word and His commandments. We're not keeping up our end of the bargain, our end of the agreement. Okay? Yeah.
It says, "Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field."
You got it.
Yeah, oh, like you said, and the thing about this guy Killer Mike, which is he's a rapper / entrepreneur and all that good stuff. And when we was watching the show, Killer Mike Trigger, was it Killer Mike Trigger's Warning, some shit like that?
It's his Netflix show.
A Netflix show. And at first, he's you know, he did about the black businesses, how Jake don't have no businesses and so forth. But what he fails to understand, why you Negroes, so-called black people, can't solidify themselves into the society, is because of this one particular curse. Curse shall not be in the city. So Atlanta is a city. New York City is a city. Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Bronx, Staten Island, all living in the ghetto. All right, Jake mostly live in the ghetto. And wherever we go, it's like you can't prosper. All right, no matter if you know somebody, if you don't know the person, You work hard as hell. You can't prosper. Something's blocking you. And there's a blockage why this people don't understand. And it's easy for a celebrity to sit there and say this, that, to the third. But the means of getting to his celebrity status, he's not going to tell you.
Right.
He's not going to tell you how he got to that. It's not just pure talent. A lot of we live in the hood. A lot of people in the hood got plenty of talent.
Yeah.
More talented than most people that's out there. But there's only selected few people that this society would accept. And those people have to, what it says in Matthews, that they pretty much sell their soul. All right? But overall, as a people, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the biblical Israelites, they're cursed. All right? Wherever they go. And when it says the field, it's talking about the world. All right? And it says, verse 17, cursed shall thy be, thy basket and thy store. So his whole thing was we should have more black businesses and entrepreneurship and all this other stuff. Well, guess what? There's a reason why you go to a neighborhood predominantly blacks and Latinos, and a mom and pop joint that was there for a hot 2 years or so goes out in business. There's a reason for that. There's a reason why the Arab will come to your neighborhood and prosper over feeding you bullshit. There's a reason for that, all right? It's because of the curses. No matter what you do, no matter how you try to alleviate that pain, the end result is always going to be the same, all right? And if you don't believe us, like we talked about it earlier, look at Black Wall Street. There was a prosperous society, black-owned money that's circulating amongst them, doctors, lawyers. They had their own theater. They was even lending money to Wall Street. What happened? They didn't destroy it. The so-called white man destroyed it.
Yeah.
All right? Jealousy, envy.
Yeah.
And over one night, 24 hours later, that place was a rubble.
Yeah.
But they forget about that. They think they're going to prosper in this world. All right? Then what? A Rosewood. They had their own little business, their own little circle. All right? It was so-called blacks and Seminole Indians that was making business down there. What happened? Overnight, the old world got destroyed. So no matter how much you try to prosper, no matter how you try to circulate that money within your community, it all ends up the same way. All right? You can make millions of dollars today and try to make the thing work out. But if you're not paying homage and tributary to this man, he's going to take it away from you.
Yeah.
All right?
This is Amos chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
And which are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? Which the world will call you today. You are the children of the Most High. Okay? You are the offspring of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Right.
Okay? You are the biblical Israelites. No matter what Fox News or CNN are trying to spin out, there's a reason why they're doing what they're doing. To make you look more horrible than normal. Then they're sticking to your leaders. Now they're after the men that's telling you the right thing and saying that they're a liar. Alright? But overall, we are the Lord's chosen people. You know? It
says, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
So meaning what? The Lord created 18 nations on the planet Earth. Okay? We fall in the light of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay? It didn't go from Abraham, Isaac, and Edom. It didn't go from Abraham, Ishmael, and his sons. They went from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So that royal line is who the Lord only knows on the whole entire planet Earth, on the level of a playing field. He only considered these particular people to be above and all the rest. All right, he got his eyes on them. What do you mean only? A possession. Okay, you know.
You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you. So the Lord said, therefore, I will punish you. Because like the brother stated earlier, we didn't live up to our bargain of this contract that we had with the Lord. All right? We didn't do our part as a people. So now, there's a reason why you can't have no businesses. There's a reason why your children being poorly educated. Yeah. All right? There's a reason why your children get snatched up by the city. There's a reason why your household is broken. There's a reason why you're getting shot down by the cops. There's a reason why you are looked upon as pieces of shit.
that's always being locked up for no damn reason. They'll catch you with a nickel bag. They'll give you a higher sentence than a white boy that they catch in the streets. All right, a white boy commits. Brother from Chicago, Malcolm, the elder out there, he said he did a video. He said 27 mass shooting in January alone. Why the news is not broadcasting that? All right, why? Because this is their world, and whatever we get the butt of it. We get the worst of everything. We looked upon like as the worst pieces of shit of them all. All right, why? Because we being punished. That's part of the curse of punishment. Okay. That was it. You
only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities.
And iniquities, sins upon sins upon sins. That's why niggas are faggots, lesbians, transgenders, commit incest. There's a lot of things that's going on in the quote-unquote black and Hispanic community where chicks, they having sex with their daughters. All right? Brothers having sex with their sisters and so forth. So you doing the same thing the Lord told you not to do. So that you being punished. So don't cry to the Lord now for any type of resolve, because you're not keeping your part of your bargain. You know it's wrong, but you keep it going.
That was it.
Okay, we go back to Deuteronomy 28 and 32. It says, "Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand."
Yeah, because that actually happened during the time of slavery. You know, families were split up. All right, families were split up. They actually took the child away from the mother and the father, and sent them to one field. They sent the father to another land, another field. They sent the mother to another field. And symbolically, that's happening today, man. You hardly raising your kids. You could go the whole day without seeing your damn kid, because you out working and they out in these public schools, private schools, and charter schools. All right. You hardly spend time raising and educating your child. Because you don't either have the funds, you don't have the funds to properly educate or raise your child, or because you out there trying to get the money. So you got to put them into the system. You know, you got to send them to the schools to get a bullshit, to get basically indoctrinated by Satan.
Yep.
Because they're not, like me and the brother was building on, talking about the interview. The schools don't teach you survival skills for the world. They don't teach you how to make a dollar. All they do is prep you for fucking tests.
Yep.
For pressure.
Yep.
Which the test doesn't lead to nothing dealing with life. Basic life survivals, how to tie a knot, make a fire, hunting, farming, anything of that nature. All right. And what it says, the might.
It says, "Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given to another people, and thy eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all day long. There shall be no might in thy hand."
Yeah, because we ain't got the power to do anything. We don't got the power to do anything. And what proves that? Jake, time and time again, they try to march, they try to protest, they try to use the system to beat the system, and they always lose. They always fail.
Yeah. Hey, I'm lying back on what this brother said. It's absolutely true, because the simple fact, you trying to beat the system within the system, which doesn't work, and it's part of the curses. All right, the Lord left you no fucking other choice. Okay. And then going back to the school thing, I remember I'm older than this brother, and when I was graduating out here in New York City, to leave high school, you had to pass, you had to pass certain region tests. Okay, a couple of RCT tests and all that. You had to pass some of them, and then you could get you do that, and you have to pass certain region tests in order to get your high school diploma. But it wasn't fully it didn't fully implement it at that particular time. But when I was graduating, so the kids after us would have to pass all the region tests in order to get a high school diploma. And we was talking about it. All that does is it destroys your confidence as a man or a young girl. All right, it really fucks your mind up, because you're like, damn, I need to get out of my situation, but I gotta, in order to do it the right way, the way society tells me to do it, I gotta pass these stupid exams. And these exams don't do shit. All those region tests and all that, it doesn't count to the educational system throughout the whole 50 states. All right? So if you leave New York City and hypothetically you got your diploma with the regions and shit like that, you only could do that in CUNY schools, which is community schools. All right? Or if you go to upstate, and that's it. But if you leave New York City and go to another state, that's null and void. Mm-hmm. So you just wasted all that time, all that pressure, all that shit for nothing. And then what that little bullshit education got from the New York City school is nothing, all right, compared to the education that everybody else in the world has, let alone the state, the other states, all right? Showing how we being indoctrinated for bullshit, okay? All that pressure for nothing. And if you go to college, all you're doing is going to how to work for somebody else. They say, oh, have your own business. Guess what? You still have to go to somebody else for what? To get a loan, to get your business started in the right way. You think the Rothschilds had to go to school to get what they wanted? No. All right? But I got something else, brother. Okay. It's still in the curses. Verse 28 and 41, it says, thou shalt begotten sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity.
Yeah, we was building on that. The schools today is no different from the boarding schools our kids was forced to go into during slavery time. That they forced the Native American kids and enslaved kids into. And they beat them. They beat them. If they spoke their language, they beat them. If they did something outside of their curriculum.
Yep.
They punished them for that, man. Read that again, Baba.
On verse 41. Deuteronomy 28 and 41. Thou shalt begotten sons and daughters, mm-hmm. but thou shalt not enjoy them.
We shall not enjoy them. All right? The scriptures say, the Most High is pleased with a man that takes joy in his son. You know? You can't even enjoy your child. You can't even sit there and train your child and teach your child the proper ways, the basics of life. You know, go ahead.
For they shall go into captivity.
And them schools are captivity, man. Kids truly ain't fucking happy with school, man. You sit there, you learn from another nation. The majority of the time, it's somebody from another nation. Majority of the time, it's a woman. And they're indoctrinating them with the curriculums and the ways of this world. All right? You teach your kid, Christmas is a pagan holiday. Thanksgiving is a pagan holiday. Halloween is a pagan holiday. But then your kid go to school and those things are celebrated.
Yeah.
They're rejoiced.
Yeah.
So basically they combating everything you trying to teach and raise your child properly.
Yeah.
You know? You teach your child, thou shalt have no other God besides Yahweh. He goes to school, Billy believes in this religion, and we all Rainbow Coalition. You can believe in whatever God you want to believe. You know, a little boy can dress up as a little girl, and you got to accept that. Your kid got to still play with that kid at school.
Yeah.
They're going into captivity, man. Yeah.
Verse 43, it says, the stranger that is within thee shall go up above thee, shall get up above thee very high, mm-hmm. and thou shalt come down very low.
And that's why the other nations, like the brother quoted earlier, they can have businesses and get loans and be successful in the society, because guess what? They're not the children of God. They're not the children of Israel. They ain't being punished for going off and doing the abominations that they doing. But when you go off and do the abominations that you do, you got to pay for it.
Yep.
That's why you get the foot put up your ass. That's why you see in the other nations being successful, they can, invest into stocks. They can do all this, that, and third, and just profit. But when you do it, you catch hell behind it. Or I was talking to the brother a couple of days ago. Look at all the so-called celebrities. They still trying to stay out of fucking jail.
Yeah, yeah.
Chris Brown, R. Kelly.
Yeah.
These dudes made it, quote unquote. They tasted the crumbs of the so-called white man. They got all the riches and materialistic things that they can, that they desire, but they still fighting to stay out of fucking jail.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why is that? Because they're the children of Israel.
It says, he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
Mm-hmm.
He shall be the head, thou shalt be the tail.
Mm-hmm.
Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee. Thou shalt be destroyed, because thou hast hearkened not unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee.
Mm-hmm. And that's how we know who are the children of Israel today. People want to know how we know that we the Israelites. First of all, it's based off of faith. Second of all, the Spirit revealed onto us. Start with our elders of old and our apostles and elders of today. Trickle down onto us. Those curses are a blueprint or a map to find out who are the Israelites today, because the scriptures say that this is going to happen onto them in the latter time. Yeah.
Romans 8:16, it says, the Spirit itself bear witness of our spirit that we are the children of the Most High.
Mm-hmm. The Spirit beareth witness with our spirit that we the children of God. The things that's written in this book beareth witness with our spirit, meaning the things that we are living, the things that we are going through. It beareth witness with our spirit that we are the sons of God. All right? I got something for you. It's Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 7. It says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
And then if you, in this society, which all of us are, and you should be pissed off, man. The shit is not right when it comes to us, man. Things are not going smooth, man. Everywhere we turn, everywhere we go, it's some form of oppression. So you goddamn right, you're supposed to be mad. All right? You're supposed to be infuriated. Okay? We being oppressed. From the bottom to the top. Our own people oppress us. Other people oppress us. All right? And if you're wise, if you're awoke, you will know that. Like that dude had the freaking dumbass. I mean, I told brothers about it because I saw the show about the church of sleep. Niggas already sleep.
Oh,
you put them in the comatose, man. Yeah. All right? You made it worse for them because they already was asleep. And like we was talking, this brother said it. What's that movie called again? Inception. With the different levels of sleep, man. And in that movie, it was a third level, which it was hard to come out of.
Yeah.
All right. A lot of people are completely gone, man. All right. Because if they was in a right mind, they'd have picked up like, yo, we being oppressed right now. And they said, oh, you got this guy, you got Oprah, you got Jay-Z. Well, guess what? If the average person that's a so-called black, Latino, Native American is not rich, we got a problem with that. That's how you know we're in the wrong state. When a few of us can make it and the others are still starving in poverty, dying from whatever hell they catch it, man. All right? A righteous man in his mind, like, yo, shit, it's not right. You mean one out of every 10,000 is going to make out of it?
Yeah.
What about every last one of us?
Yeah, that's what we talking about.
That's what we talking about.
That's what the scriptures is talking about.
All right? The kingdom of heaven is all of us being exalted. All right? And I was going to bring it out. Matter of fact, what you got, brother? Hebrews 11 and 23. It says, by faith Moses, when he was born, he was hid of his mother. He hid 3 months of his parents because they saw he was a proper child, and that were not afraid of the king's commandment. By faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter. So hold on, Slakia, there's more. 25, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. Okay.
Yeah, man. Showing you the spirit of a righteous man. This is about a nation thing. Starting with the elect, first and foremost. All right? Moses chose rather to suffer oppression than be called royalty by the heathen standards. But it wasn't royalty in the sight of the Most High. But the act that Moses did through the Spirit was actual royal in the sense of integrity and character. All right? He chose to suffer with his people. That's why Jake said, you know, they think we'll be banging and bashing and this, that, and the third. But in all actuality, we're doing a thing of love. This is a labor of love.
Yeah.
We're trying to wake up our people, open their eyes.
Yeah.
We're not trying to put you into the church of sleep. You know? And I got the scripture for that. This is Romans chapter 13, verse 12, 11. And then knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
So your eyes are supposed to be awakened. We at the brink of World War III. The economy just took a toll by this government shutdown that was for 35 days. And within 7 days of that shutdown, you have people complaining already. Complaining. They're talking about federal workers going to get food, you know, and pantries, man. I'm like, wait a minute. That shows you that the saying is true. You're one paycheck away of being in poverty. Guess what? You're not doing too good. One paycheck and you have to go and beg for food? What does that tell you? We're in hell. This is oppression, man. All right? And these are federal workers. This is part of like the most guaranteed type of job that you could possibly have. You have people that was working that was not getting paid. What was that? All of that was a clear-cut sign that something is not good happening, man. Bad things are coming. All right? That should have give you an electric shock. It's like when somebody's dead in their sleep and somebody just throw water on them. A cold-ass water. Like, oh, shit. Like, you know, they think they're about to drown. Your ass should be waking up. This is not the time for me going back to sleep. All right? You go to sleep and like write down what the first thing that comes in your mind.
Yeah.
Or you smoking weed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not the time for that. It's time to wake up. Because your world's about to, your world, your black, Latino, and Native American world is about to come to a fucking end, man. All right? We in the breaks of Jacob's trouble, man. And that was just a taste. And the government's only going to be up for like another 2 weeks. And then we're going to go right back to do the same goddamn thing. All right? They don't want you. What is that you don't understand? But only the elect is going to understand this, man. All right? So wake your ass up.
God. Hey, we got to wrap it up, bro. We got 2 minutes on the camera.
Okay.
But pretty much, you know, the spirit's still hot, but it's all good. You know, we pray and hope you was edified. Salaki, brothers, got to wrap it up. I ain't got that much space on my phone. Should have went live, but it's all good.
It's all right.
The message went out, man.
That's
you know,
right,
check
man.
out that Killer Mike thing on The Breakfast Club. Or if you want to watch that simple ass show, you can. But I'm warning you, it's simple as hell. It's super sane, simple. You know, but we pray and hope you brothers was edified, that the elect was edified. We're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, V'kakodash. And till next time, we say Shalom.
Shalom. What was that?